How do I invest? So many images. What do they mean? All of these commercials.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, Mr. Mover and Shaker, that's enough trading for today.
Does experience like this matter? It does, if you care about results.
Gain from our perspective.
The 5-second guarantee. Bad idea for fine dining. Good idea for online trading.
If we juggle some things in the portfolio, I think we could make that happen a little sooner than we thought.
Sweet.
Tym più, że nie ma atramentu.
What?
And not just on television. Ever try to read an article without seeing a financial advertisement? Wow, sailboats, mountains, and a starry night. Maybe that'll help me invest. All of these famous, trustworthy faces. The financial firms must be reputable to be able to license these famous icons to be the image of their company, or even sing about their services. Golf clubs, big sport for finance. Could that help me be a successful investor? Who helps me to build capital to save money?
It didn't take long being involved in this industry that I realized there was a huge divide between the techniques that were being taught by the industry as a whole to the advisors that were in brokerage firms like I was prior to becoming independent, and the academic science that came from Ivy League universities, Wharton, University of Chicago, which included many Nobel laureates' research, as well as many professors at many of these institutions. And you know, what was interesting was I'd been in the industry for a number of years and was never exposed to any of the science other than pieces of it that were used to propagate the three primary, I believe, sales techniques that are used in the industry. That is stock picking, market timing, and track record investing. You know, one of the things I hear from most people that I talk to about finance is excuses about their lack of understanding. And what's interesting, when you think about the rules to play in the financial arena, that is, plan for retirement, invest in the stock market, etc., where are they really taught? And who makes the rules? And one of the things I realize is that people make excuses for their lack of understanding when they really haven't gone anywhere to get coached up about it, because it's really not taught anywhere. And that's why I believe education leads to clarity, clarity leads to confidence. But where do you get the education? You don't need to know everything, you just need to know the few right things. But a lot of people believe that they need to know everything about investing before they can do it. No, you just need to know the few right things. Ask the empowering questions that leads to the answers that you need. And that's where a coach comes in. I will tell you that in my experience, professionals in this industry do not do it themselves. In fact, professionals in this industry, including myself, have their own coach. They do not do it yourself. And the reason that we need coaching isn't because we don't understand the basic principles of investing. It's because we're emotional beings. And based on the way the industry is designed, it's designed to elicit emotional responses. If investing was as simple as applying logic, it would be pretty simple. But investing would be a piece of cake if it wasn't for the people. And so that's why we need coaching. You know, as I learned an academic approach to investing, I started to realize that investing is relatively simple. Diversify, rebalance, and realize it's a long-term endeavor. The industry led me to believe in my training with different brokerage firms that we should educate ourselves by studying all the dynamics of the market and different companies and try to anticipate what may happen. It led me to believe, it implied there was an implication that there was a smart group of people that were in the know. And what I realized is, if you think about it, anyone that had some insight that the rest of us didn't have, what would their motivation be for sharing it with us? I mean, really, if we knew what was going to happen in the market, we could have a laptop, be on a beach in St. Bart's and do a little trading in the morning and enjoy the rest of our day. No, with all the academic science out there, coupled with technology and advancements in these different areas, it would be reasonable to think that we've gotten to the point where we can beat the market just through sheer technology and science, and of course there's no proof to show that. So rather, how do you invest? Diversification. That is, dissimilar price movement. We want to own umbrella companies and sun lotion companies. And we got to realize that from time to time, certain parts of our portfolio are going to have mundane earnings, while other parts have to have good earnings in a well-diversified, broad-based portfolio. Realize, we want to own the entire market, and we're going to get what the market will bear, and sometimes that's a bear market. But the market has a 2/3 bias. 2 out of every 3 years is up, and 1 out of every 3 years is down. So don't try to beat it. Don't try to guess what asset class is going to be a winner. Just own all the asset classes, rebalance by selling off when things are at their peak or at certain times and buying up what's low at that same time, and continue to do that on a regular basis. Is the market efficient or inefficient? All my training in the industry and school leading up to getting into the industry led me to believe that the market was inefficient, that there's a group of studious, insightful people that can find value and take advantage of that value in the marketplace. When the actual facts, according to the academic science and all the studies, Dalbar and the different sources that you can go to and understand the actual results of what's happened in the market, lead us to believe that in fact it is not inefficient, but quite efficient, that markets work, that the price of goods and services are figured in instantaneously based on the news about those goods and services. That in fact you can't find value in the market because the market efficiently figures in issues as it relates to products and services. If a product's not selling, then they're going to have to lower the price in order for people to buy it. The free market dictates the prices of goods and services. As a result, you can't beat the market, but join it. Free markets work.